All right, good morning. It is Jamie, and today we're doing a book review of my two favorite books by two authors. One of them is, you guys may have heard of her and you guys been talking trash, but I'm here to say that I love her books, and not gonna lie, I bought more of her books because she got me back into reading, and that's all I can say about it. So as we all know, this author is Collen Hoover. I stan her. Like, I don't know why she gets so much backlash, but if y'all haven't read Verity, I would 100% recommend it. 10 out of 10. This isn't the book that got me back into reading by her. It was actually Ugly Love that I read by her, and that's what started my getting back into reading. Then I saw this book on TikTok, Verity, and I'm like, okay, I have to buy this book. So if you guys didn't know as well, I have the paperback and also have the hardcover. I got the hardcover because of the fact that it has a bonus chapter in here, and the bonus chapter is very crucial to the story. So if you guys have bought the paperback cover and you haven't read the bonus chapter, I will link the Reddit chat down below so you guys can look at the pictures itself, because they loaded it on Reddit, and that's where I read it, but I just decided to pick up the hardcover. So if you guys don't know what this book is about a girl named 𝓲𝓮 who has an interview with a guy named Jeremy. He is basically picking her up for a book that he needs to be finished by his wife Verity. His wife Verity is a writer, a very famous writer, and 𝓲𝓮's writing style is close to his wife's writing style. So of course he picks her up as like another author, ghostwriter for Verity. So they made the deal. She got the job. He pays her all this money because, one, she doesn't have money, she's broke, she's having an eviction notice on her table, it's crazy. And also her publicist is one of her like ex-boyfriends, I want to say, because it's been a minute since I read this. I think he was her ex-boyfriend. They dated for a while, they were sleeping together, but she needed money, and she needed money now. So he paid her a certain amount up front, and that's what kicks it off. So then he says, okay, well, you need to move into my house so you can see how Verity lives. You can see how, you can look at her manuscripts, you can look at her notes, because I don't know what I'm doing. You're a writer, you know how writers work. So I need you to come move in, look at her area, look at her desk, read all her footnotes, read all her side notes, and see what you could do to add to this next book. So she does that, and she finds this manuscript of hers. It's like a autobiography of Verity's life. It talks about when she met Jeremy. It talks about how she kicks off of writing. It talks about her children. And you might think, oh, that sounds so lovely. No, y'all, she's crazy as hell.
Today. Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
If y'all didn't know, so I'm not gonna get into too deep into it. That's just the beginning. That was a little bit too much there. I will say read this book because the manuscript, I'm team manuscript. There's a letter, and that's all I'm gonna give you, but I'm team manuscript. I don't believe the letter. The letter is a hoax. The letter is a fraud. She did that. Like, just read the book. 10 out of 10. If you don't like Collen Hoover, it is what it is. But this book right here by Collen Hoover was fire. And I got my people at work to read this book. Okay, so I started a book club at work, guys. It's between me and my manager. At first, it started off with me and him. So I read the book, I gave it to him. He gave me one of his books that he was reading, and we was just swapping out books. And it was just like, you know what? Let's just continue to read the same books at the same time. So I was like, okay, sure, we could do that. That's fine. Then some other people overheard us having a book club, so they wanted to join in. So it became like, it was started off with 2, so it was 8 people that joined the club. But with that being said, only 5 people out of the 8 read the book. But me and him, we read this book in like a week. Honestly, they took a whole last month, and I'm like, okay, you know, we may have more time of our hands, some of them have kids, that's cool, but that's not what me and him are going for. We are trying to finish these books in a week, 2 weeks max, and then go on to our next. So while they was reading this one book by Collen Hoover, we read 6 more books in that time frame. We read Behind Closed Doors, Riley Sager, The House Across the Lake, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I read November 9th. I've read Love Hypothesis. It was a lot of of books. In my description box below, I have my Goodreads link down below, so go check that out. Those are all the books that I read within that time span of them reading Verity. So we was like, yo, we're gonna kick them out because this is too much. If you have not read this book, I highly recommend it. Now, this is another book by an author that I love. I've read 2 of his books. Collen Hoover, in total, I read 4 Collen Hoover books, and every one of them I loved. The only one that I didn't really like as much was It Starts With Us. It was okay. I mean, I do like it, but it was okay. Kind of typical nonetheless, but it was pretty good. But I read 4 of her books. This author, I've read 2 books, and I love him. And as you guys know, it is what I just said, The House Across the Lake. And even with this one, I tabbed. As you guys can see, when it gets close to the bottom, I stopped tabbing because it was just a page turner. Like, I didn't have time to go back to the front to go pick up tabs because it was so crazy at the end that I couldn't handle tabbing anymore. So like, after that last tab, all of these pages needed to be tabbed, honestly. But this book right here is a 10 out of 10. It was some parts of the book that I had to put down the book and give myself a second to breathe because it was so much tension, so much like anxiety. I was scared, okay? I was scared for my life in this book. And some parts of this book that I don't believe in, and if you haven't read it, you will know what I'm talking about because I don't want to say it because that is the biggest plot twist of the book. I am not going to sit here and say what it is that I don't believe in, really. But even with that aspect of me not believing it, I was so scared shitless. So 10 out of 10 recommend this book. This book is about, I forgot how old she was. Doesn't say an older woman. She lives in this house on the lake. Her husband dies prior to her moving into the lake. She is also an actress, but she tanked her career because of her drinking habits, and she drinks. All throughout this book, that's all this girl has done is drink. And so this couple moves across the lake from them, a famous model who moves there, and she actually saves her life because she was drowning, almost thinking that she was dead because how her body was floating in the water. But she ended up saving her by giving her CPR. She came back to life. Or did she? That's all I can say. Other than that, I will be spoiling the book for you guys, and I don't want to spoil the book for you. Honestly, this is all I'm going to give you because I just want to do a book review on my channel for you guys because these 2 are my 2 favorite books. I will forever and a day recommend these 2 books. No matter how hard, I will go hard for these books. Also, the other Riley Sager book I just read is the only one left. I will do a book review specifically for that book, and it will be the only book it will have spoilers because I need to talk to you guys about that book. That book was crazy. Riley Sager, author, 10 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this book review. I want to say I appreciate all of the subscribers coming to my channel. I want to say I appreciate all of you guys who have subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate all that you guys do. The comments, the like, thank you. The views, thank you. I am new to book talk. I am new to booktube. In the community, I am just loving. I love to read, and like I said before in my last video, I am not those girls who can read a book in a day. I'm not the girls who can read a book in a week. Sometimes, yes, when I was working 6 to 2, I was able to knock those books out. But when I'm working 10 to 6 and I get off at 6 o'clock, baby, I'm coming home, take a shower, eat my lunch, and I'm going to sleep. That's it. That's all. Those people, this is their career. I would love for this to be a career, but I work 9-hour, 10-hour shifts, and I'd be tired. And then I'm also a full-time student, so that's also another thing as well that's preventing me to read as much as I can, because now I have to take the time and energy to go back into school, do my classwork. That is it for this video. I want to say I'm going to be doing a remodel with me video of my second bedroom that I have at my apartment. This is going to be my reading room, and I'm transforming this into my reading room. I bought a chair off of Amazon. I bought some cute things off of Temu. I have more things I need to buy off of Amazon, like pictures and stuff like that. But I will say that it's going to come together, but I want you to see the rearrangement of that. And I'm also going to rearrange my books because I have so many more. Y'all see that? Yeah, so your girl bought more books, and yeah, I have no place to put them. I just bought me this black bookshelf right here, and it's already full with the design that I'm trying to go for. So I might have to go to Target don't tell my husband because he's gonna be mad at. I said I have to go to Target, but I might have to go to Target to buy me another bookshelf so we can like set this up. I'm excited. Another book haul is coming to you guys next week. Please go ahead and comment down below what video you guys want to see next on my channel. Again, this is not just a specific book channel. I will be posting workouts, and I'll also be doing hair videos and skincare routine videos as well. So I just want to say that because I know I'm posting everything about books right now. Yes, because that's something that I'm like addicted to right now is books, but I'm also still doing fitness content, wellness content. We will still see that on my channel. Comment down below what video you guys want to see next. Like this video, please, and subscribe if you have not already. My name is Jamie, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.